Hi everybody, welcome to the trending stream. Please subscribe if you haven't and click and hit the bell to get the latest video notifications on this channel. What I do is I try to cover the top trending topics worldwide, and I definitely give you a perspective you won't find anywhere else. So please subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified. Again, it's the trending stream. I stream the trending topics and I keep you in the know. And again, thanks in advance for subscribing and the support. All right, big news with the Trump and everything that's going down with Donald J. Trump. But before we get that, of course, I always talk about some of the updates that happened in my previous show. In my previous show, Olivia Newton-John dies at the age of 73. I've talked about how this woman, again, was very influential, but she was a sellout, a straight up. You don't get to be at the top unless they want you to. Olivia Newton-John also sang songs about magic. She had a song about magic again. She was a new ager. That was the reality. It's very sad. But at the end of the day, to connect some dots, which I did not know, Olivia Newton-John's father was a British spy, guys. Yeah, you can't make this up. Who interrogated, Hitler's deputies after taking him to afternoon tea in a London hotel. Sadly, for most of her life, she struggled to find a man who can live up to him, writes Christopher Stevens. So anyway, Olivia Newton-John had many lovers and all this stuff, but her dad was a spy, an agent, all these things. And again, guys, you're not going to get famous. Again, there's the bloodlines. Again, when we look at these rich, elite people or these sellouts, they're connected. And there she is, Olivia Newton-John, picture with her father, the London or spy, whatever. And pretty jacked up, guys. But that's the system. And that's why she became worldwide famous, right? All their big movies, and again, Xanadu, all these things, magic, corruption, let's get physical, sexual, hypersexual. So there is that. You can do more research on it. Again, I was just like, wow, it never stops. Now let's get into Trump real quick, the topic at hand. Of course, Mar-a-Lago, his club that he owns, right, that it's in Palm Beach, Florida. It's, one of his top properties. And, of course, Trump would go there in his presidency. When he was president, they called it like the second Oval Office or whatever. Well, FBI raids it. They got raided yesterday, and they were looking for documents. So let me read you this here. A padlocked basement full of documents in Mar-a-Lago. The DOJ's counterintelligence chief and boxes of classified files. So they were looking for files. How investigators met Trump's lawyer in June to ask him about missing files. What is going on here, guys? Remember that the Secret Service actually helped Trump delete files or delete certain information, guys. You see, again, we live in a corrupt system. I know many of you guys don't want to believe that. Right now, Trump is saying all these things about, they're coming after me and all these things. This is what Donald J. Trump said right after, or just recently, after they raided his house again. What took place, I'll say in his voice, what took place yesterday and long before was it an unprecedented infringement of the rights of every American citizen. You see, this is him saying, and again, I get it. We need we need our privacy, whatever, but Trump is dirty. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, bottom line. Yes, did he do good things for us in taxation? Yeah, Trump did a lot of good things. I'm not going to say he didn't. But this guy worked with certain mafia, corruption, didn't pay people. He would, do certain things in his properties, didn't want to pay nobody, ripped them off. Okay, this guy is an actor, right? We know that he did the reality show or the stage show of The Apprentice, which is all part of this mindset, guys. This is what we need to realize. And what a snake oil man, or what these people do. And again, I know people are going to get upset for me saying this, but I've been studying this a long time. I pray to God for the gift of discernment. Trump is one of them, okay? Again, I just finished doing videos on Alex Jones. Alex Jones, again, is a snake oil salesman. He's going to tell you the truth. Yes, the system is corrupt. Yes, there's fraud. Yes, these elite do certain things, evil, wicked things. He says the truth. But then he goes, and says, buy my, whatever pills for $6.99, whatever. Okay? Remember, a fraudster will always honey trap you. Oh, you look nice, blah, blah, blah. I'm on your side. They say the truth, and then they get you from underneath. I don't care. That's how the game is played, like these prosperity preachers. This is 101 manipulation. This is how the game is played. Scam after scam. Year after year, it's all the radical left. Again, this is what they call divide and conquer. Okay, the radical left really knows it is their lifeblood of scams and shams. Our country is paying a very big price. Guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. The system is all there. And I'm going to prove once again that these presidents, again, are selected, not elected, in all these things. And yes, the FBI, all these things. Okay, yeah, I'm going to read you the story here, and I'll give you more of the take. If you're getting upset what I have to say, please stick to the end of the video, because I'm going to prove to you that this is all a sham, the whole thing. But anyway, his son Eric Trump told Fox that night that it had to do with documents sought from the former president of the National Archives. Record-keeping bodies realized in May 2021 that Trump's documents were missing. Efforts to get them back subsequently slowed the walk, as reported. Officials apparently saw a visit to the Florida treat and all these things. And one thing, too, that Trump had his lawyers there. You do know that, right? Trump wasn't there. Trump was in New York, but the FBI came. When the FBI raids you, usually they don't tell. You had his lawyers there. You had other people there. So this is just whatever, right? They wanted basically the reason why they were there was because Trump's raid, not about classified documents, it was about January 6th. Again, the raid that happened, okay, which was all systematically set up. Remember, again, Trump said, let's go down there, let's take over, all these things. Trump's main thing that he said, the elections were rigged. They're rigged. No, the elections weren't rigged. They've been rigged. No, I'm not saying that the elections weren't rigged, but what I'm saying is they've been rigged. Okay, guys? Let me just show you. Again, I'll connect the dots here, guys. Again, you got to look through the BS, the rhetoric and the lies, the DOJ, all these things. Again, they were looking for documents that Trump had, but ultimately they were looking for more connections on the January 6th. Of course, they do want more dirt on Trump, right? The court-authorized search of former President Donald J. Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate is just another unmistakable signal that the Justice Department is trying to build a criminal case against him arising the Capitol riots. Basically, that's what this is all about, right? And so anyway, you have that, and now Trump, defiant, right? Now, defiant Trump drops hints. Now he's pissed. Again, all part of the system, and he still now wants to run in 2024. Hours after the FBI raid says America is in the decline, it's been in a decline, let's just be honest, and the best is yet to come as MAGA supporters now line the streets by Mar-a-Lago and Republicans warn of revenge. Donald Trump posted an ad to Truth Social, which is his app, late Monday night, calling America's nation is in decline. The The former president promised a political future for himself where he proclaimed that the best is yet to come. The ad was posted just hours after the FBI raided his Mar-a-Lago residence and just after he was spotted leaving the Trump Towers in New York City. Laura Trump appeared on Fox News on Monday and said Trump could announce any day his 2024 bid. Wow. The FBI raid Monday, as reportedly, is part of an investigation regarding taking classified documents. So number one, he probably did do that, but also they are looking for more proof of January 6th. They already knew it. We know that the Secret Service covered Trump. They deleted certain documents as well. It's all corruption, guys. It's just straight up corruption. Now, I was also looking at... what was it here? Ivanka Trump and all they were enjoying dinners in Minnesota. And look at these people. Look at them. They look skinny. Like, what the hell is going on with Ivanka and Jared Kushner? These people are corrupt. They know they're in trouble. They eating or something. Like, what's going on? Maybe they're fit. I don't think this is fit. This is like, the Adreno. They're not drinking their Adreno or whatever. But anyway, all there as well. So they look jacked up and messed up. It is what it is. So now Trump is saying he may now run for 2024. All of these things, right? Remember that Virginia Roberts, Mar-a-Lago is sacred ground for Trump. All these things, right? Mar-a-Lago, this and that. Always remember that the Mar-a-Lago Club is connected to one of the most jacked up things that ever happened in the political realm, where Virginia Roberts, remember her and Jeffrey Epstein? Remember, how old was Virginia Jeffrey thing? Her, again... Virginia that was hung out with Jeffrey, that got connected to the prince, won millions upon millions of dollars. Well, anyway, at the age of 14, Virginia reunited with her father and returned to live with him. Her father worked as a maintenance manager at Mar-a-Lago property owned by Donald Trump, as he helped her get a job. So she was a young girl. Well, guess who was there? Yes, one of Trump's good friends. You can say whatever you want. This is how he met Ivanka, right? Or whatever, whatever. Melania, or whatever the hell their names are, right? Whatever, his wife. And then this is where they met, and this girl was jacked up trafficking. Let's just be honest. And it all started in Trump's little lair. Okay? Of course, that's the reality. Okay, all part of the system. So remember, guys, there's corruption above corruption above corruption when it comes to this man. You can say whatever you want, all the connections. And for some reason, people don't want to see that. Okay, bottom line, right? I don't understand, but it is what it is. Okay, so anyway, Ivanka, so Melania, yeah, he met Melania, his wife, Melania Trump, again, MK'd through the Epstein clan. And then, of course, Trump knew this little girl, right? Whatever, got her a job. And then all of a sudden, she ends up being one of the top Jeffrey Epstein people, right? But nobody wants to say anything. Okay, so let's get into more of what Biden knew. Now, we're going to connect Biden. I'm going to connect a lot of people just to prove the point here, what is going down. Again, I'm not just persecuting, or I'm not just bashing Trump. I'm gonna get everybody. Biden knew. Okay, we knew this. Just like he knew all about Hunter's deal. Again, more corruption. Okay, more corruption. Trump claims president was aware of a Mar-a-Lago raid and caused a coordinated attack by the radical left. Right, all that. So Biden kind of knew this was going down. Biden knew it's all about this. He knew. Right, whatever. Horrible things took place yesterday at Mar-a-Lago. We're no better than a third world country or banana republic, which is true. Russia, impeachment hoax number 2, and no things. All this stuff, guys. This is an act, right? I'm going to connect the dots here if you don't know. But anyway, so they knew, right? Okay, we know that Hunter Biden, has not even been prosecuted, really. Yeah, they're saying he's been investigated. But why hasn't the FBI even raided Biden, Hunter Biden? FBI would have already raided Hunter Biden's home if they did their job. Repairman who handed over laptop. Again, they could raid Trump, but why haven't they raided Biden's thing, which has collusions and connections with so many others, China or Ukraine, all of these things, the drugs, you name it, right? This is pure corruption. So from Biden to Hunter to Trump to Jeffrey, all this stuff, guys, this whole world is jacked. This is why I always say we need the Most High. Don't worry about these corrupt politicians. And again, well, Sonny, I like Trump. He is not better than Biden, man. Listen, man, when you vote for a devil, it's like you vote for this devil or the lesser devil. You're voting for the devil, and you're not even voting. And once again, let me prove to you that you're not voting for anything. Back in 2004, I'm going to connect the dots, you had Bush and Kerry running for presidency, right? Okay, both of them millionaires, both of them distant cousins, and oh yeah, by the way, they're connected to one of the most occult inner circles known to man, which is called the Skull and Crossbones. This was back in 2004, proving, again, when I found out this information back in the early 2000s, I go, you don't vote, you don't pick the presidents. So this Trump, it's I was cheated. They rigged their elections. Baby, it's always been rigged. Okay? Corruptions and scams. Yeah, you're looking at it right here. The scam of the populace. But again, you be the judge. So now connecting more dots, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to connect more dots. You got Trump here, or now Kerry. Kerry's still a part of the system. John Kerry now is pushing. He hasn't gone nowhere. Okay? I mean, Kerry, congressman, all these things, right? Whatever. John Kerry just endorsed AOC's plan to, again, right, spend big on fighting the climate change crisis. Trillions can clearly, and we all need to invest. U.S. climate, John Kerry told Politico that trillions need to be spent to fight climate crisis. He singled out 7 countries, including Saudi Arabia, China, that need to do more, cut emissions. AOC, again, remember Alexandra Cortez? Remember, she pretended that she was being arrested and all this garbage and wants to, destroy little kids, whatever. I got to be careful what I say here. But anyway, AOC has separately endorsed the trillions in these green new deals, right? So, okay, Kerry hasn't gone nowhere. Kerry's still there. Kerry's connected to, again, one of the most demonic 322 code secret inner circles. So he wants climate control. He wants the climate, again, Green Deal, the build back better. Well, guys, just a day or two ago, Biden says Democrats, guys, get this, $740 billion bill. $740 billion bills will boost midterm chances of Republican plot, because this is a plot, a November revenge, and tear into legislations, and will ignore what will happen. Taxpayers will increase. So taxpayers, no matter who you are, taxes are going up in inflation, and double the size of the IRS, which is the Internal Revenue Service. Okay? This is, again, you want to talk about Big Brother? You want to talk about getting audited through the IRS, through taxes? This is all part of it. This is all part of their Green Deal and all these things. Republicans are hammering Democrats for rolling out a spending bill while inflation remains high, at all-time high. Economists warns of a recession. We're already in there. GOP officials claim voters will show their unhappiness at the ballot box in November. Republicans, Kevin, all these things, all this stuff. So anyway, the Inflation Reduction Act passed Senate 51-50. So we lost by 1 vote. They're all in the bag as well on Sunday, with VP Kamala Harris casting the tiebreaker. Oh, what are the chances that the Vice President, Kamala Harris, would be the one, right? Because it's a game, guys. This is all garbage. Remember that, again, you have the high elite These guys, again, the inner circle, are still in control. Notice his hands here as well, the X. Okay, guys, you don't pick nothing. Okay, this is the system. They want to charge you for the very air that you breathe. So anyway, the green bills, all this stuff, this is what they're going for. The Build Back Better program. Congress should be focused on rising high prices, and now they want, again, to do these green deals. And again, IRS, again, they're not going to go after the rich. They're going to go after the poor. This is something they've always tried to get at. It's sad, guys. The world is sad. This is the system. These people don't leave. They're still in control. Of course, I believe too they're attacking Trump. Yeah, they probably don't like him. But again, this is WWE. And Trump was part of WWE, right? They need a good guy. Supposedly, this is the good guy here, Trump, and Biden bad. And this is what they want. They want us divided. But when you look deep into it, when you really look deep into Mar-a-Lago, the history of Mar-a-Lago, you look at the history of Trump and his connections. And I mean, this is just nothing but the surface. It's a sham scam, man. And that's the sad thing where we're at. And I can get in trouble for reporting on this. All I'm doing is reporting on the news. I'm stating facts. You can look all this up. Okay, bottom line, right? New Green Deal. Let's type that in real quick. Okay, all connected, guys. Again, divide and conquer. Right here again. New Green Deal, right? Build Back Better, all this crap. It's all coming to, again, give us higher taxes on our energy and all that. It is what it is, guys. I'm going to put it out there. Do your research on everything that I said. Look up Mar-a-Lago. Look up what happened with Jeffrey. Look up everything. A lot of people go, will Trump denounce Jeffrey? Yeah, okay, right. It is what it is. It's corrupt, man. It's corrupt from the top to the bottom, to the bottom to the top, and in the middle. Remember when Trump said, I'm going to drain the swamp. I'm going to drain it. He's going to drain the swamp. The swamp creatures are taking over. Now we got $760 billion bill to tax us for the air that we breathe. More IRS, more big government. Are you kidding me? He did nothing like that. Bottom line, that's the reality. We need the Most High. We need to get closer to God. We need to be prayed up and prepped up all the way up. That's my report. Many of you guys probably, say, I wonder what Sonny thinks about the Mar-a-Lago, feds going in there, the FBI going in there. Well, there's my thoughts. Yes. Is it true they went in there? Yeah. Were they looking for certain documents? Sure, because anybody can grab those classified documents and it could be trouble, right? So yeah, it shouldn't be in a person's home or a club at that. So yeah, I agree there's spies out there. As we just know, Olivia Newton-John's dad was a spy. Okay, there's spies out there all over. Spies aren't just, movies. Again, Olivia Newton-John's dad was a spy. So they had to get those papers out of there. I get it. And it wasn't like Trump didn't know. Their lawyers were there. Representatives were there. I think the Secret Service was there. So Trump's crying the blues. But he knew what they were going to do before they did it, in some sense. Also, it's not just the classified papers that were there. They were looking for dirt about January 6th because this was something known in those circles that they were going to do things that they didn't want them to do or they kind of wanted them to do. Right? It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's a big script. It's a gigantic club. And thank God you're not in it because that's where all the sellouts and the cult is. And at the end of the day, they're not working for you and me. They're working for their nuevos hornos seclorum. Bottom line. You don't believe me? Start digging in. Start looking at it. And you'll start seeing a money trail. You'll start seeing a line of corruption in both ends, whether it's Republican or Democrat. And that's the real. Anyway, guys, that's my video for today. These videos now, I'm going to give them to you raw. I'm going to give them to you how it's meant to be. You do the judge. You do the research. I've been doing this for a very long time. Hey, it is what it is. I love you guys. This is also how I want to do it. I want to give you it so people can do their research, share these videos. You're eating lunch, dinner, whatever with family, friends. Let them know that the game is being played and the game ain't for our benefit. There's going to be a lot more IRS agents out there. That's the facts, and that's not good. More government, more control, more of the systems. God bless everybody. I see everybody there. Thank you, everybody. Jacqueline, Isabella. Thank you guys so much for always being there. Sam, God bless you. Thanks everybody for coming aboard the Samoan. Thank you guys so much. It's all a plan. That's right. At the end of the day, it's the rigged reality. It is what it is. But you're not going to hear what I just said on the 6 o'clock news. What's up, Angel Wins? Thank you for being here. Always appreciate you. Oh, there. Yes, PNC banks are closing. That's another thing, guys. There's a great video on the collapse of China. And right now, many of the China banks closed down. People couldn't get their money. It's the one, I forgot the name. I'll try to find the video, but this video broke down how now China, they're having revolts and all these things. The banks are taking people's money. The Evergreen, look up Evergreen. This was these financiers, and they did a huge Ponzi scheme, and the banks had to close down, and these people are they're jacked up. This is what's happening right now. Samoa Watchman says the greatest show on earth, politics. Exactly. That's what it is. It's nothing but a show. It's the politicians are just ugly actors and actors at the end of the day. Guys, that's it. You let me know down below. Again, thank you for coming aboard. Young boy, what's up? Hopefully everybody being blessed. Amen. God bless you guys. I just try to always keep it real. But again, these are my opinions. Please do your own research. But when you go down that trail, man, the good book says, it's easier for a rich man to go through the needle of an eye than, whatever, to get to heaven. It's easier for them to go through a needle of an eye than to get through the gates of heaven. These people sold out a long time ago. Very sad. It is what it is. Let's get one with the Most High. Thank you again, guys. Thanks. But hey, Kellyanne, Olivia Newton-John sold out. You listen, hon. Olivia Newton-John was into New Ageism. I looked her up. I did some. I was doing some of her. I did some of her reports or one of her last interviews, and she didn't say anything about giving trust to God. She had a lot of New Age stuff. She promoted a lot of, again, it's got to be magic, Xanadu, all these things. She had a lot less Illuminati than not Illuminati, less New Ageism and stuff. Yeah, but she was still a part of it. She's a part of the system, guys. I'm sorry, but do your research. Hey, do your research there. You can do your research again. I just give you my takes on it, guys. That's it. Thanks, Sonny. Thank you, Samo. Thank you guys so much. All right, well, God bless everybody. Much love. Take care. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. We'll see if Trump runs in 2024, man. I think they're going to try to stir up the pot. It is what it is. But remember, presidents are selected and not elected. And that's the reality. God bless. Take care. The best vote you could ever do is voting for the Most High, Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ the Savior. That's where my vote will always stand